Amiga, get ready, my favorite beauty secret is coming soon.
Inside Sofía Vergara and Joe Manganiello's divorce. What's at stake? Sofía Vergara and Joe Manganiello's divorce has shocked many. After all, 7 years of marriage between two huge Hollywood stars equals nearly a lifetime in layman's years. Despite their relatively lengthy union and exorbitant wealth, high-profile divorce attorney Frederick J. Siegel, who is not representing either party and has no affiliation with the case, tells Page 6 that the duo will likely have a clean break financially. Before she married the Magic Mike star in November 2015, Vergara revealed that the two were signing a prenuptial agreement, which typically outlines how a couple's finances and assets will be handled should they divorce later on. He said, "Do whatever you want. I'll sign whatever you want," the actress, 51, told Howard Stern that May. Siegel theorizes that Vergara and Manganiello's marital contract probably had what is called a walkaway. She keeps what she has and what she earns, and he keeps what he has and what he's earned. Siegel, the founding member of family law firm Siegel, Collin and Kaufman, explains, "So with a prenup and without kids together, it becomes a much simpler case." Vergara shares 31-year-old son Manolo with ex-husband Joe Gonzalez. As for marital property, Vergara and the True Blood star moved into a shared home in May 2015, 6 months before they said "I do." According to TMZ, she's the one who purchased the 7-bedroom, 11,000 square foot Beverly Hills pad for $10.6 million. Last July, the outlet reported that the pair put the fully renovated estate equipped with a chef's kitchen, gym, movie theater and pool, with a spa on the market for a staggering $19.6 million. The then couple was simultaneously building a bigger and better home in the same area, per TMZ. It's unclear whether their first house ever sold, but we've reached out to Barry Peel of Sotheby's International Realty, who held the initial listing, for comment. It's also unclear whether the former lovers ever moved into their under-construction second residence, but in the event it's in both of their names, and presumably not mentioned in the prenup, that's where things could get sticky. My belief is that they probably are at a more advanced stage in their divorce than people would think, because usually when people make the announcement like they made yesterday, they've already done some of the preliminary work, Siegel tells us. It doesn't look like it's messy yet, he adds. It's a good sign when people issue the kind of statement that they did, saying that they wanted to do this amicably. But it doesn't always work out that way. Siegel, a fellow of both the American Academy of Matrimonial Lawyers and the International Academy of Family Lawyers, also cautions that A-list celebrities tend to include a confidentiality provision in their prenups, which forces the parties, their attorneys and their accountants, to keep all information private. I think both Vergara and Manganiello recognize the fact that if it's a bad divorce, their careers can be put in jeopardy, he tells us. It really doesn't serve anybody. They've got very nice careers. They don't want to be airing their dirty laundry in public. What makes this split particularly interesting is that Vergara was named by Forbes as the world's highest-paid actress in October 2020. The outlet reported that the Colombia native earned a whopping $500,000 per episode of Modern Family, which ran for 11 seasons from September 2009 to April 2020. Upon her exit from the popular sitcom, she joined America's Got Talent as a judge, which pays her at least $10 million each season, per Forbes. She's also ventured into the land of endorsement and licensing deals, which includes a line of size-inclusive jeans at Walmart and furniture at Rooms to Go. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Vergara is worth an estimated $180 million, while Manganiello, 46, who's had a consistent and successful acting career for nearly 25 years, has an estimated net worth of $40 million. Despite the fact that Vergara is reportedly worth 4.5 times as much as her estranged husband, Siegel does not foresee the Spider-Man actor making alimony an issue. Page 6 broke the news on Monday that Vergara and Manganiello were going their separate ways. "We have made the difficult decision to divorce," they told us in a statement. "As two people that love and care for one another very much, we politely ask for respect of our privacy at this time, as we navigate this new phase of our lives." Meanwhile, Sofía Vergara and Joe Manganiello's marriage was impacted by his sobriety, friend of the couple reveals, as addiction experts say the relationship between the couple was doomed from the start because of their differing lifestyles. Sobriety experts have revealed how Joe Manganiello's sobriety may have played a major role in the breakdown of his marriage from Sofía Vergara, as a source close to the couple detailed the significant impact that their different lifestyles had on their relationship. Speaking to DailyMail.com, One insider revealed that 46-year-old Joe, who has been sober for 21 years, and has been candid about his past struggles with alcohol addiction, was warned about getting into a serious relationship with someone who was not actively sober. Of course, the fact that Sofía is not sober had an impact on their marriage, the source said. He was warned about this when he started dating her and again before marrying her. He did not think that he was going to change her, but he also didn't think about the implications this could have on their marriage. The Modern Family star, 51, and the Magic Mike alum confirmed on Monday that they had split after 7 years of marriage on Monday evening, announcing in a statement that they had made the difficult decision to divorce, but still love and care for one another. A second source close to the former couple insisted that Sofía, who often shares images of herself drinking alcohol on her social media accounts, could not have been more supportive of her estranged husband's sobriety. However, several experts have now told DailyMail.com that relationships between a sober person and someone who still consumes alcohol rarely work out, no matter how supportive the latter might be. Joe and Sofía first started dating in August 2014 and tied the knot just over a year later in November 2015 during a stunning Florida wedding attended by 400 friends and family members. When the couple met, Joe had been sober for 12 years, having made the decision to quit alcohol back in 2002. Speaking about his sobriety in a 2019 interview, the actor candidly opened up about how he turned to alcohol to avoid dealing with his problems, admitting that he became broken beyond the point of being fixed. While Joe has now been sober for more than 2 decades, one addiction expert told DailyMail.com that alcohol always remains a trigger for those in recovery, which can lead to serious troubles in a marriage when one of the spouses still drinks. Katrina Patterson, an addiction specialist nurse from Dallas, Texas, said she thinks Joe and Sofía's marriage was doomed to fail from the start, and said that being exposed to anyone drinking alcohol may well have made Joe's fight to stay sober that much harder. No one overcomes addiction. Sobriety is something that you need to work at every day of your life, she explained. It is a disease, and when people close to you are exposing you to triggers, it is going to make the fight to stay sober that much harder. For Joe and Sofía, it is not like a casual dinner with friends where someone has a drink and you do not. In a marriage, it is always in your face, and he was reminded of it constantly. That sort of stress and pressure will eventually build up and start affecting other areas of your daily life. Although 2 people don't have to be sober to make a relationship with, they do need to have a firm and respectful boundary. If she is drinking in front of him, which she did and flaunted on her IG, or if she kept alcohol in the house, that is a problem. If she had a gambling addiction, he would not likely take her to the casino. Their marriage was a very slippery slope. She was dangling a carrot in front of him. The only difference is that this carrot can destroy everything that he has and everything that he loves about his life. Certified addiction and trauma counselor Audrey Hope compared the relationship between a sober and a non-sober person to the dynamic between 2 people who live in a different city or speak a different language from their partner. When one person is sober and the other is not, it is like you are living in different cities. It is like you are speaking different languages, and it is like you are trying to communicate when one is on top of a hill and the other is in a cave, she explained. It can never work because when a person is working on sobriety, every sense is trying to heal. For example, if your partner has been drinking, you can smell it. It is hard enough making a life decision to change, and you don't need someone in your orbit who can influence you. Audrey, who is based in Los Angeles, California, called it very rude and very unfair to drink around someone who is actively working on their sobriety. She added, "It is selfish, and other issues in the marriage will surface. Divorce happens because of selfishness, not being considerate or kind, and living in denial." As an addiction therapist for over 20 years, when one partner is in rehab and the other refuses to stop, it is only a matter of time before one goes back to drinking, or you call a lawyer. Joe cut out all alcohol in 2002, which means he's now been sober for 21 years. He's been very open about his journey and has spoken at a slew of drug and alcohol prevention events over the years. He opened up to Men's Health about his decision to stop drinking in 2019, and he explained, "There was a point where I really thought I was broken beyond the point of being able to be fixed. Drinking was a way for me not to have to deal with me. And I think that acting was a way for me to not have to be me either. So I could go on stage and not be me. come off stage and go to the bar and not be me. Rinse and repeat. I needed to really look in the mirror and get honest with myself about the man that I wasn't becoming. At the Brent Shapiro Foundation for Drug Prevention's 13th annual Summer Spectacular event 1 year prior, he said he's so outspoken about it because he wants to help end the stigma surrounding addiction. When I was growing up, when I thought of an alcoholic, I thought of some toothless old guy in a trench coat in a basement somewhere, he said. I just never thought that would apply to me. That type of stigma kept me from getting the help that I needed when I knew I needed it. Sofía and Joe confirmed that their marriage was coming to an end on Monday. They said in a statement, "We have made the difficult decision to divorce. As two people that love and care for one another very much, we politely ask for respect of our privacy at this time, as we navigate this new phase of our lives." When their split was first revealed, a separate source told DailyMail.com that the two had drifted apart due to their different attitudes. They dished. Joe is a big kid. He loves playing Dungeons and Dragons. He loves wrestling. He is all about video games, superhero movies, comic books, going to concerts. Huge NFL fan. He chases fun. He always loves being out and about and just having a good time. And then when it is time to be serious and when it is time to get to work, he turns on that part of himself. But he is always ready to live life to the fullest and go out and just be fun and have fun. This was immediately an attraction for Sofía, who is completely the opposite. Sure, she loves having a good time and going out, but she is more concerned with the finer things in life, the trips, lavish dinners, being a celebrity, and everything that comes with all of that. She has been told her entire life she is super hot and beautiful. It really has got to her head. She also has a temper and gets upset over stupid things very easily, whereas Joe tries to let things bounce off of him and go with the flow. That was not really seen while they were falling in love, but then the true versions of themselves started showing, and they just got annoyed with each other, choosing work over hanging out. Then bit by bit, they stopped wanting to be together and stopped hanging out, because something so little would often trigger an attitude that would bug them. Just their attitudes on everything were completely different, and something like that is extremely draining for a relationship. And they got to the point where it would be a good day, and one thing would be said or done, and they would just get upset with each other. It added up to where now it is easier and more relaxing, not being together. When people say they will be friendly, they will. But the romance part of things is over. They grew apart from something that could have been really good.